Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relaxed Fantasy Review. On this channel, we spend our time looking at fantasy of all sorts, from books to movies to video games, and applying the characters within into the tabletop game, Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition. Today, though, we're going to be looking at a core mechanic of D&D itself. Specifically, we're going to be looking at a subclass of the wizard, the School of Conjuration. These wizards are known for their ability to create summoned creatures, as well as conjure items and other mystical things that come from the world of magic. But how do they stack up mechanically? Let's have a look. Now, as with all wizards, they get the Conjuration Savant ability, which gives them the power to scribe spells of the Conjuration School for less gold and less time. I tend to skip over these since all wizards get them anyway. The first thing they get at level 2 is the Minor Conjuration Power. This allows them to manifest a trinket-sized object that they've seen before. The object is magically visible, and it lasts an hour, but it is physical in nature. This is a very, very powerful ability in the hands of a creative player. The idea that you can just create an object that you've seen before, and it has physical mass and property, it just is magical looking, so people know that it's not the real thing, but it still functions as the object. So if you need a key and you've seen a key before, you can just make it. If you don't have a weapon on you and you have to summon like a dagger or something like that, you can do that. If you need a spell casting focus, if you need an item for spell casting components, you can just make stuff. It can't have like a high value, but you can just make it. It has to be less than 3 feet in length and weigh less than 10 pounds. It sheds light, but other than that, it's just an item, and it's really, really cool. Um, you can only make one at a time, and it only lasts for an hour, so it does have some limitations. But I give this a solid 9 out of 10. In the hands of a player that knows what they're doing, this could be invaluable. Then at level 6, you get Benign Transposition. You can swap places with a creature that's 30 feet from you. The creature has to be willing, so you can just pop switch with an ally. This could come in handy if you're about to get hit and, your tank is somewhere nearby. You could just switch with them. You can do this once per rest, although if you cast a conjuration spell, you can do it again. So you recharge this ability with a conjuration spell. Teleporting is fantastic. I give this another 9 out of 10. Then at level 10, you get Focus Conjuration. When you're concentrating on a conjuration spell, such as a summon, your concentration cannot be broken. Now, losing concentration is not something that happens all the time, and there are feats that can help you do this better. Resilient Con or Warcaster can help with this. But it's still nice to have a backup, and at level 10, you're fighting enemies that can hit pretty hard, so if they manage to get around your summons and around your tank and get to the back line like that, you could, in theory, lose a body. So I give this 8 out of 10. It's a nice little backup plan. Then finally, at level 14, you get Durable Summons. Any creature you summon has 30 extra hit points. At level 14, you're probably summoning things like demons and elementals who already have over 100 hit points anyway. The extra 30, that's okay. It can help them survive an extra round of combat. It can help them take an extra hit or two, depending on what you're fighting. It beefs up your summons a little bit. I give it another 8 out of 10. It's not a game changer at level 14, but it's something, and it certainly counts for creatures that you can just re-summon when they die. So there's a good use for this. Overall, the Conjuration Wizard is a 9 out of 10 wizard, buffing up your summons at higher levels, buffing up your concentration, and giving you that trinket that you can just conjure at will, a little bit of teleportation. It really seems like the Conjuration Wizard does a lot. Like, they have a lot of different powers that scatter throughout their career, and honestly, I like it. I think that these guys have plenty of potential and are well worth your time if you're a player that loves variety and loves to have creative solutions to things. Summons are powerful, and magic gives you a lot of options for problem solving, combat, and everything, and the Conjuration Wizard just leans into that. So, yeah, this is a good one. 9 out of 10. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below, and keep your eyes peeled for more subclass reviews coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.